Hi everyone, welcome. We're here to do a reading, and I believe this could be a collective message. Maybe it's for a sign, I'm not really sure. But what I was hearing just a few minutes ago before I turned on the camera was it's time to address the elephant in the room. Okay, so there's something that seems painfully obvious to probably two different people, or at least like it's subconsciously there in the mind, like this feels off, something is not right here. I have a feeling that maybe I do know what this is, or maybe you don't know what it is. Let me straighten that out. Okay. But yeah, I pulled some cards to kind of get into it, and it was pretty much the same energy. Okay. There are things that are not being said, but that are being illuminated. It's like there's somebody here that feels maybe unsafe to express something, okay? A particular truth that we are arriving at. We have the Five of Swords with the Sun and the Ace of Swords and the Three of Cups in the first row here. Okay, so it looks like this particular truth is involving some sort of social interaction, whether that be a relationship, like a romantic relationship, or a friendship. It's like it feels like there is not a safe place to express oneself, okay? And there is definitely pain here. We also have the Three of Swords. So in the second row is the Six of Swords, the Magician, the Three of Swords, the King of Swords, which tells me that people are starting to come to this conclusion, this feeling like, well, I really need to like say something about this. But what? Like there's the idea of pain around this. Okay, a lot of mental energy is going into this. Yeah, there's some pain involving a social interaction. I don't want to jump to conclusions and say that it's like, oh, you're in a relationship and you think your partner's cheating on you. I mean, it can be that, but it doesn't have to be, okay? So there are many subtle ways that we can interpret these cards that are not necessarily like worst case scenario. So I pulled out this deck here, and I'm going to ask, like, what is the nature of the elephant in the room? What's the nature of it? Conflicted and pride. So this card of conflicted says multiple choices, inconsistency, and decisions. Right, so there is some sort of decision definitely here with this King of Swords, the Magician. All this mental energy suggests that there are different choices. There is a sense here that maybe somebody that you're dealing with is being inconsistent with you in some way, right? Like it gives the sense that you feel like maybe you can't trust somebody here, and that you might need to come to a decision about it. Then we have the pride card here. Okay, so we also have the Sun, so maybe there's some Leo energy involved. This says ego, arrogance, and stubborn love. So it's like there could be this resistance to talk about whatever this is that's going on. Okay, so are there two people here? Are there three people here? Are there more people here? I'm inclined to pick just two different sides, like you versus the other person, and see what we come up with here. Let's see. One second. Yeah, it's like there's something that somebody is like putting off addressing. Also, maybe it's both of you. There's like kind of this distance I'm feeling here. And that's the case with the Five of Swords. Okay, so Spirit, all right, I'm actually going to use my mini Rider-Waite here, my double deck, and we're going to look at the relevant past, okay? What happened in the relevant past here, Spirit? The Page of Swords is reversed. What was that? The World? Okay, the World didn't quite come out, but the Page of Swords reversed suggests, well, all my cards are upright, so it flies out. If it's reversed, then that's kind of how I'm reading it. But it doesn't have to be. All right, whatever. Okay, so the Page of Swords, be looking at the world and like, is this over? Is there anything left here? Is this kind of done? It doesn't necessarily feel like a painful ending like the Ten of Swords or maybe the Death card, like a transformative process of shedding an old skin. It's more like, is this cycle just over? We're kind of wondering about it. Okay, what else for the relevant past? The Three of Cups reversed. The Ten of Pentacles. I feel like there's a question here of if you are able to build something long-term with somebody here. Like, is this whatever kind of conflict we're going through here with this person who is either part of our social circle or a romantic interest? It's like, is this viable in the long term? So somebody's wondering about that, or either one of you are wondering about that. There's even somebody wondering if somebody's plotting to like go with somebody else for the long term. Okay, so myriad ways that that this question is arising. Okay, tell me about the Three of Cups. The Knight of Pentacles could have some earth energy. Could be somebody you've known for quite a while or somebody who moves at a slower pace. Tell me about the Three of Cups. The Knight of Cups. Okay. Water and earth, the two slowest elements. Yep. The Six of Wands. Was this a parade? They're all going in the same direction. So it looks like there's slow movement in one direction. It's like starts off very slow. It's like maybe the kind of situation where you start off slow and it takes time for the feelings and the vulnerability and the sort of like sense of, I feel safe enough to express myself emotionally with this person. It takes time for that to come out. And the Six of Wands, it could be something that is a relationship where it's more one-on-one until you feel that sense of comfort with each other, where you feel like it can be made more public with the Six of Wands here. Or there's a desire that somebody has to be in relationships that they can feel proud of. Okay, so whatever that might mean subjectively for each of you. What's going on currently? Relevant, current. I'm hearing information. Okay. So factually, what is going on here? Factually. The Ten of Wands. Burden. Reaching the end of some cycle that has been exhausting. Maybe you and somebody that you're dealing with are going through a lot of stress. It's taxing on your body. I mean, body, mind, soul, they're all connected, right? So if you are stressed physically, then you can tend to be stressed emotionally. All right. So present, relevant, factual information. The Ace of Wands is coming out kind of reversed, which I'm just seeing that it feels like there's not enough fire left over at the end of the day for whatever spark you're wanting to ignite to bring this relationship, this situation, okay, with somebody to a place where it feels passionate again. It's like, it's almost like, well, we're waiting for the next cycle. We're waiting for the next passionate feeling to arise, the next inspiration that this is where I should be, where I am to be led. Maybe you have Venus in an air sign or an air, sorry. Wow, I meant to say fire, but air too, okay? So you could have Venus in an air or fire sign or air or fire house. All right. So that would be the 1st, 3rd, 5th, 7th, 9th, 11th. Okay, houses. All right. Okay, currently, factually, what's going on? I don't know. It's like almost this hesitancy to communicate, the pride energy here. It's like, well, I'm an independent woman or I'm an independent man, so I'm not going to tell you how I'm feeling about this. Maybe I feel like you won't like what I have to say. Okay. 10 of Wands, Ace of Wands reversed. What else for present energy? The Ace of Cups. Okay. Tell me more, Spirit. Present energy. I feel like this can be a new start in a relationship, like the emotions are starting to be able to come back. And I also feel as though maybe there have been emotional situations that you've been respectively dealing with here that have sort of, you know, been the water to that flame that makes you feel excited about where things can go. So it's not enough that that you're carrying a heavy load, you're quite burdened, but there's also kind of like maybe some emotional situations you're not communicating with each other about what's going on respectively that would help and be useful. Okay, let's see. Present energy. Four of Pentacles, sideways. There is a sense of holding back here. Okay, a feeling of like not wanting to lose what we currently have. But you sit at the Four of Pentacles long enough and you start to stagnate. Look, he doesn't have any remaining limbs to move forward. Like maybe if he's strong enough, you know, he could theoretically pick up those pentacles and stack them on top of each other, all right, and carry them in front of him while he moves to the next state. But it's like, I cannot do that. And there's like, well, maybe there's not enough energy here to do that. Okay, tell me about the Ace of Cups. Maybe this, yeah, let's just confirm whether Ace of Cups. I keep hearing bugaboo. Okay. Ace of Cups. The King of Swords. Aww. Tell me more. The King of Pentacles. Tell me more. The Nine of Wands. This is a very guarded masculine energy, okay? So either somebody is like hiding their emotions potentially. They're feeling very guarded about how they're feeling. Or is there any other possible explanation there? Or this is a new love interest. I'm just going to say that for some of you. I feel like if you have a suspicion about that, you already know. Okay. Not trying to cause alarm in anyone's relationship, but let's see here. Ace of Cups. The Page of Pentacles. The Six of Wands. The Page of Swords, the Five of Wands, the Magician. So these pages here, the Page of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, are looking at the Six of Wands. Remember, there's something here about wanting a relationship that we can be proud of, that can be brought out, you know, like not a secret, okay? So these pages are considering their options for what makes them feel victorious. And I feel like it has to do with some masculine energy here, but they're being very guarded about their sort of process or what it is that they're trying to decide right now. And so it's like, I'm getting back burner. Like, do some of you feel like you're on the back burner a little bit? This person feels like something about this could cause a argument. All right, if they were to reveal it. Okay, so I'm hearing an interesting turn of phrase. Be the life you wish to see in the world. I know it's usually be the change. But change kind of implies a state of doing. Life is a state of being. Okay, be the life you wish to see in the world. There's something here about not having like an outcome sort of mindset, but being able to flow and enjoy the journey. Okay, it's not like a limited sort of mind frame where it's like outcome oriented. This to me is telling me that Spirit is encouraging you to look at things through an unlimited sort of lens, where if you view life as a game, okay, for example, it's like I'm not trying to just beat the level, I'm trying to keep the game going. But I feel like the word game also has kind of a negative connotation to it, so I want to be really careful with how I say that. Be the life you wish to see in the world. So it's like there's all this mental energy going into something here, right? There's all this like avoidance of like the subject, and there's stagnation that's coming through it. But because I feel like something here that needs to be addressed could be like somewhat difficult to address, okay? Whether it's like, I don't know that I feel safe enough to express this. I don't know that I want a relationship to progress. I don't know that this is a partner that I want to choose. But it's like, that is not, life is not stagnant in its nature, right? So it is always, we're either in a state of growth, right? Or entropy. Isn't that true? Something like that. So being the life here in this situation means that we accept whatever sort of consequences are coming about and not being attached to the outcome of that. And that takes a great deal of maturity to reach that place where we can kind of surrender, right? Surrender. There's surrender required here. Not I give up, but I co-create with the universe and I allow what is manifest from the best that I did to be. Let the chips fall where they may. Okay. So, yes, there is some sort of thing. There's something here that needs to be addressed. Okay, Spirit wants to give you the go-ahead to do this if you're feeling about talking to somebody about something. Being outcome oriented, finite mind oriented. It gives us the illusion that we are safe, that we can rest, that we are secure. But there's always like another milestone. Like if you get in a relationship, you're like, I wonder if they're going to ever propose, or I wonder if we're going to get a house. And it's like, you're always looking to the next thing to feel safe, rather than being able to find that safety within yourself. You see? So that's a message for somebody. Maybe not everybody here, but I do feel like there's something here about that is like needing to trust people and trust oneself to be able to handle whatever manifests. Okay, from difficult conversations. And trusting that what is for you is not going to pass you by. All right? And you can learn something from everything. Okay, so have I lectured you long enough? What does the collective not see coming here? What might be unexpected? The Ten of Wands again. Okay. What might be unexpected here? The King of Wands. The Three of Cups. Tell me a little more, please. The Three of Swords kind of landed over there reversed. So we have Three of Cups, Three of Swords now twice in this reading. Well, the Three of Cups, I think 3 times. No? Yeah, 3 times. So I have a King of Wands looking at a burden here. And right behind him, which I'm viewing as kind of like his mental space, what he's thinking about is this conversation and this relationship that needs to happen, and maybe a third party or something. And I feel like this King of Wands is recognizing the burden that is on them. So like I said, like we have Leo energy really strongly here in this reading. I don't know if I'll label this reading for Leo, but I do see like that energy is very relevant. Needing to channel that Leo energy into leadership, into bringing something out into the open to be seen. Okay. Tell me, what is this King of Wands? What is unexpected about this situation with the Ten of Wands, King of Wands, Three of Cups, Three of Swords? The Empress. It's like, feels like somebody needs to get something off their chest. The Six of Cups. What does this person want to get off their chest? The Hangman, the Magician, the Death card. So there's a theme here that I'm seeing of, well, Empress with the Six of Cups. It's like a mother with some children, okay? Right. Then we have the Hanged Man, which is, so it's like the energy of a mother with children. Okay, so there could be themes of mother and children here that's relevant, that is weighing on somebody. And it's like, they're looking for another perspective. They're also looking for a way to manifest some sort of ending, some sort of transformative ending here. Maybe it's like they want to end a relationship, perhaps. Okay, or maybe this is just something that they want to get off their chest so that the situation can transform. Okay, so what is this person hoping to manifest here with the Querent? Is this about an ending or is this about transformation? Seven of Pentacles. The Eight of Cups. The Ace of Swords. The Two of Wands. Tell me a little more, please. Got the Seven of Pentacles again, but I'm putting it back because it just kind of fell out. Tell me a little bit more about what this person is wanting to manifest here. What was that? Five of Cups. The Knight of Wands. The Eight of Pentacles. The Hierophant. So this could be involving a situation in which you have invested for quite a while. It could be with regard to work, could be a relationship. Seven of Pentacles says that this is just something that we've put a lot into over time as we feel it. But the Eight of Cups here right next to it suggests that there's something that we recognize here that's not fulfilling our emotional needs. It's like we feel like there's something else out there for us. We feel like there's something more out there for us to experience. All right, and there is something here about the truth of that is being accentuated here with the Ace of Swords. It's kind of like, that's what we know for sure. Everything else after that feels like it's a little bit kind of like dependent on where things go with the conversation, or with like just kind of like how life takes us into new directions. Because this is saying that we're at this crossroads here next to the Five of Cups, which is saying that there are 3 cups that have fallen down, okay? But there are still 2 cups remaining, right? So something about this, it's like in the Eight of Cups, we're going to look for the 9th and then the 10th. We have 2 cups over here standing with the Five of Cups. So we recognize that we have to lose something in order to gain something, or we have to talk about something in order to take things to the next stage. Okay. The Knight of Wands here with the Eight of Pentacles and the Hierophant, it suggests that somebody is very much driven by the wand energy, their passion energy. It's like, I want something where I feel free. I want something where I feel like, oh, this is what I meant to be doing. The Eight of Pentacles is like, this is where I meant to be mastering. And the Hierophant is like, I'm committed to this. So it's like, this is where I feel like I can really master this next stage of things, where I feel like I'm actually getting what I want out of it. Okay. So what does that mean for the relationship with the Querent? Assuming you're on the other side. Okay. Tell me a little more. What does this mean for the relationship with the Querent? I know I'm pulling a lot here. Hold on. Okay. Page of Cups, Two of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, sort of reversed, Judgment, the Hermit, the Nine of Swords reversed, the Eight of Cups, the Eight of Wands, the Seven of Swords, the Nine of Cups. The Page of Cups is kind of like feeling like a tentative, sort of like a meek emotional expression, maybe of like an apology. I'm sorry that I haven't been present. I'm sorry that I haven't been expressing how I'm feeling. I feel like I haven't really known what to do about this situation. Okay, and I am coming to some conclusions that I have thought a lot about. I have had a lot of anxiety about whether this is going to work, whether I should stay here, whether I should move in a different direction. And I didn't want to lie to you about how I'm feeling, about how I feel, that I don't know if this is what's going to bring me the happiness I want. Something like that. Okay. Which this is not an easy message by any means. And it's not easy to deliver this kind of message. But I have been seeing it in the energy. Sometimes I do readings and I don't post them. I'm not guided to necessarily, but I have been seeing this developing. And so it is what it is. And let me tell you something. If you are feeling like you're being left behind in some way, in my experience, every time that I was faced with losing somebody that I thought that I couldn't live without, I did live without them. And in fact, I'm happy that I'm with none of those people. Okay, so something like this kind of might like suck in the moment, but it's like there is a reason, and we have to keep having faith in that reason. That a better path will be presented toward us, that something that feels more emotionally fulfilling will be presented to us. Okay, because chances are if this person wasn't feeling fulfilled by whatever in your relationship, then chances are you probably weren't either, if you're being honest with yourself. And what remains? What remains after love and honesty is attachment. Attachment to the familiar, possessiveness, infatuation. So, Spirit, what is the advice for the Divine Collective here watching this? advice. Ten of Pentacles and the Star. Okay, that's you. Oops, sorry if that was loud. That's you. That's your long-term goals. That's your dream, your very personal dream. You don't know exactly what it's going to be yet, but you know that you're facing in the right direction and that it's going to bring you a great deal of abundance. Okay. Do we want to go deeper into this, Spirit? Spirit, do you have anything else to say about this whole conflicted situation? The Queen of Wands. Oh, the Four of Cups landed way over here. Interesting. Okay, I'm putting that back. I'm going to note it though. Okay, so anything else to say? The Queen of Wands, what? The Seven of Cups. Okay, I'm putting it back, but we're noting it. Four of Cups, Seven of Cups. Okay, Queen of Wands. Okay. Seven of Cups reversed. Yeah. Okay, tell me a little more. Anything else we need to know? The Eight of Cups. So we have the King of Wands, right? Now we have the Queen of Wands. So maybe this is somebody that you've been with for a while, or this is somebody that you've been married to or like living with. But this Queen of Wands is looking over at the Seven of Cups reverse like, I'm not confused anymore. I know what's in those cups. And I have enough information here to know that this is not where it's at for me. It's like, you already know this. I feel like if you're the feminine, it's like you already know something here is not working out for you. It's like, none of these cups is fulfilling me. It's time to get. All right? It's time. Yeah. Something here is like, it's like, you know that something here feels like it's run its course. And yeah, there's all these distractions in life that are saying, well, maybe it's just because we're tired. Maybe it's just because this. Maybe it's just because that. But the truth is that somebody has their eye on somebody else. They're emotionally preoccupied with that, it would seem. And this isn't making you happy anyway. Like, tell me, Spirit, what is in store for the collective whose reading this is? What is in store? Yes, the Ten of Pentacles, the Star, but tell me romantically. Romantically, what is in store for our collective? What is in store romantically for our collective? It depends is the answer I'm getting so far. It depends on, do you want to keep investing in something? Like, I'm getting this situation when somebody's not communicating with you, or they're not like giving you some kind of emotional, they're not pouring into your cup, right? It's like, do you want to keep investing into that? Or do you want to be single for a while? Okay. Do you want to just focus on your money? Romantically. Romantically. The Hierophant? Well, you could have a very serious relationship with somebody here, it feels like. Tell me about this person. The Two of Cups landed on the Six of Wands. So maybe somebody who's in the public sphere, or who is considered to be some sort of hero, or some sort of like, I'm getting like public servant, okay? Tell me more about this person. But somebody that would be proud of you and somebody that you'd be proud of. Okay, we have here the Temperance card. All right, so this would be a balanced person. We have Sagittarius energy here. Somebody very balanced. Okay, tell me about this person. Eight of Cups reversed. Okay, for some of you, I'm getting a storyline. For some of you, I'm getting a different storyline. That there's something that you're doing, and this other person, they're going to like, this timeline is just showing up for me so clear. This other person's going to like check out the grass on the other side of the fence to see if it's greener, and then they're going to like try to come back to you when they see how well you're doing. It's kind of, yeah, the Eight of Cups reverse. It's like somebody that maybe you walked away from or walked away from you, right? You left behind because it wasn't fulfilling, and they came back. Okay, so let's see what else. Who is this person? The Emperor. The Six of Swords reversed. This is somebody that you would have dealt with before. Is it the same person? This like King of Wands person? The Knight of Cups. Yeah, it's the same person, you guys. Why are they coming back? The Seven of Cups reversed because they recognized that the grass was not greener. Whoa. And are you going to take them back? Or I don't want to ask that yet. What transpired to make them see that the grass was not greener? The Six of Cups. Their emotions. The Four of Swords. Like how they feel around somebody, I feel like. And they're also missing you from, like whatever they go on about, they go to do. It's like they end up just like missing you. Like being around somebody else makes them miss you. The Sun. The Sun is like coming out sideways. Yeah, this person is like, ends up being more afraid to lose you. And plus I feel like you'll have known what they're up to, and you're kind of like encouraged to sort of let them go, right? I mean, let them is kind of it's not like we're like trapping somebody in a room. I mean, hopefully not, right? Like you cannot leave. So it's like they end up coming back to you. Do you want them at that point? Does the Querent want them at that point? Four of Swords on its side. The Nine of Wands. You don't trust them. You don't trust them after this whole ordeal. Like, why would you? And I feel like you're being very level-headed about whatever this is. It's not like you're like screaming, "No, John, don't leave me, please. I'll die without you." Right? It's not like you're doing that. Our spirit is encouraging you not to. I mean, I feel like you don't feel very happy here, and you're kind of like over it. You're like, well, I guess this is not going to fill my cup. I guess I'm not going to emotionally connect with this person. I guess they don't want to talk to me. I guess they're just going to be inconsistent and looking for greener pastures, and that's just kind of how it is. It's like They're realizing how good they had it. But some people just don't know what they got until it's gone, you know? All right. Well, that was a satisfying conclusion. I feel like you end up on top here in this situation. Not that it's a contest, but shit. Mars is in Aries, you guys. All right, we're going to get Dreamweaver's Oracle, and then we're going to close it off here. Let's see what the Dreamweaver's Oracle has to say about this. When the grit became a pearl. Oh, I can already tell this is going to be good. Card number 27. Essential meaning, reinvention, learning from past mistakes, surrendering to the lesson with grace and maturity. Yes. Something transformative is happening within you. All that friction, irritation, and resentment, the growing pains, identifying with your wounds and then releasing them. You've been through rough seas for sure. Now you hold the precious pearl of wisdom in your hands and heart and psyche. You are forever changed. After all, you cannot change the pearl back to the grit, nor would you want to. Yes, you might get triggered here and there by the ghosts of the past, but nothing compared to the arduous journey of learning you have been on. You will notice how quickly you can turn things around, how quiet you can become in the middle of a storm, how adept you've become at knowing when to speak up or to step away, how mature you are now. I love this. This is a time to look at how far you've come and to be mindful of opportunities, relationships, and interactions that remind you of the ones you've been through already. You do not have to learn the same things repeatedly. You have the choice now to move forward or walk away. Some things cannot be changed no matter how much you want them to. Certainly, you know you can change only yourself, even if you want to influence another person to see things your way. That didn't work before, and it won't work now, right? It's like you're not trying to convince somebody to be with you. Take things at face value and trust your intuition to avoid unnecessary grit. Treasure is waiting for you on the other side of this situation. Whatever choice you make now, if you move forward and discover it's not for you, you can always change your mind. The point is, your next move is about having an experience. Because you have already accumulated so many pearls of wisdom, you can trust yourself to make the right one. Breathe. You got this. All right. I love that message. It really fits with what we had here. So I really enjoy the way this came out. Seeing it through to the end. Stay strong, y'all. I'm sending you so much love, and I'll see you again soon.